I like the Dallas hat, Hayden.
Thank you, sir.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci.
Hey, we have about as many people that normally join at night in here.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Goon in here. So
Three.
two Celtics fans in here. I don't like this.
Well, if anyone's new to office hours, basically it's just office hours. You guys can come and ask us any questions, or ahead of time you can ask us on the
8 people on there, including me and the host. I'm sorry.
we got 14 questions asked on the
Nice.
Google Doc, but about 12 of them are troll questions, so we'll answer those to the best of our ability at least.
Sounds about right.
I got the first one for you actually, Hayden. It is what is Hayden's net worth? Pocket number one pocket watcher. Ask that.
It's $4.64.
Nice.
It's because every time I post it, like he's talking about stocks and I talk about stocks, he's like, "How many do you have? How many USD, bro?" Just like that. All right, paragraph. Nice productive question from paragraph there.
Next one is what
Uh-oh.
what is your length? That's so weird. Why?
What? That's insane.
Maybe he means what size pants you wear.
I have no idea.
32.
32 something. I don't know if it's the length or the width.
32 in the Sonoma goods.
There's plenty of those. Go to any Kohl's ever.
Literally everything. Oh, here's a good one. How many years have you been selling? Going on 16 for me.
How old are you in eighth grade? That's when I started. What are you, 13?
Like 13-ish.
Yeah, so like 13 years.
Half your life.
Yeah, half. That's wild if you think about it that way. That's crazy.
Slinging jerseys to our classmates back then.
Oh yeah. Some DeMarco Murray jerseys.
Trent Richardson Colts jerseys. Those were a hot commodity in eighth grade.
Are there any questions on there for Goon or no?
You can answer that. How
Goon,
long?
aren't you usually at work right now?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
Why aren't
No,
you at work?
I had a 5-day weekend.
He called in sick just for office hours.
No, I had vacation days I needed to use.
If you were working, would you still be on here like in the car?
Yeah.
We got a question in the chat from Tyler. Says, "What's the best way to rank higher in the eBay algorithm? I try to list every day, but I don't know if there's anything else I should be doing." Really, as long as you're listing every day, pricing competitively, and actually sourcing items with a good sell-through rate, then you're pretty much doing everything you need to do.
Yeah, it's super simple. There's a lot of people that want to make it way harder than it is. Listing daily, buying those high sell-through items, and listing at the trending price. You do those three things, you're gonna have no problem making sales.
Yeah, it's really like a snowball too. Once you really start selling a lot, it almost makes you sell even more. So you
Literally,
just got to keep feeding it. Yeah.
especially in Q4.
Oh yeah.
For people who are full-time, how long did it take you to pay yourself versus reinvest it all back in? If you're looking to scale, you're gonna want to just keep reinvesting everything you have. Honestly, I don't even like keep the numbers. I'm just bringing in more than I'm spending. But during the scale, I was putting everything I had back into it until I got the level I was comfortable with, and then kind of just you start taking some more money out than you're putting back in. But when you're scaling, you need to make sure you're putting everything back in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Adam there. I didn't really like count. I just got to a place where I could
I'll go downstairs.
like use my corporate job completely to fund reselling. And as soon as I could do that, or as soon as I could like cut that off and still keep reselling and still keep making a lot of sales, that's when I knew it was good. But don't rush it at all. How long did it take you to get to that level? I know it varies based on each person, but just curious. Yeah, like I said, like I just said, don't rush it at all. Um, because the only way to build like a sustainable business is to slowly do it, just slowly and gradually. Like, an Adam's flipping to zero series, for example, like he could easily just pour more money in up front and try to get it really going. But the best way to do it is truly like from the ground with thrift items, then slowly moving up and moving up and moving up. So it's hard to say a time frame. What would you say, Adam?
For me, it took me like I think 2 years to scale after college. So I was at like doing like what was I doing like 40, 50K a year or something in college on the side. And then I scaled it to six figures in about 2 years of just luckily I had gained enough money, capital in the bank through high school and college of doing it on the side that I was able to fund that scale. But a lot of people, while you're scaling, it's good to have that full-time job so you can be funding it. Because you don't want to just quit and just hop straight
Yeah.
in. You want to make sure you're able to fund that scale, and it takes a lot of capital to build up that inventory. So yeah, it took me like 2 to 3 years to grow to the business that I have right now. And that was already with a bunch of prior knowledge. So most people, it's probably going to take longer than that.
Yeah, that's the main thing I would say. It's not just the like monetary aspect of it. Like you gotta know the ins and outs and you have to learn it like boots on the ground. You can't just watch YouTube videos or watch content. No offense, Adam. You
You
have to
can only
actually
do
go out
so
there and
much
do
of
it.
that.
Right. Yeah, you have to go out there and do it. And you'll know when you're able to quit your job, but it'll feel right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have that experience, but Hayden does.
Yeah. Because in your job eventually, I feel like every job eventually gets to that point where you're just like, I'm done with this. So
And you're making
if
more
you're,
selling and you're like, oh, if I can put that time into that, more time into that.
yeah, I can make even more selling. And then it's like, okay, let's just do it.
You just have to realize how much money it takes to keep feeding the beast in reselling.
That
The
and
be
just how much money you spend just in like normal stuff too. Like
Yeah.
to make enough reselling to pay for cable and Wi-Fi and all that stuff. If you have kids, like it's even more money. Like ask Caleb,
Hey,
see
I
how
have a
much money
kid.
he's got to spend. Yeah, just the non-human one.
Yeah, I'm dog dad.
I'm thinking about getting one.
Sonny needs a friend.
I'm thinking. I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while though.
The only annoying thing is when you want to go on a trip, then you feel bad leaving them with people.
Yeah. That and I would get so annoyed taking the dog out every 2 seconds. Like when it's a puppy.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Goon?
Did he get a dog?
I had a dog.
Don't don't say something sad, bro,
Here we
please.
go. I had a
Here
dog.
we go.
I'll never get one. She took my heart with her when she left.
It just made me so sad.
Me too.
I just got another dog after my other dog died, so I didn't have to feel the pain as bad.
I think that's the way to do it. It's never gonna be easy, but
No.
yeah, I'm probably gonna get a dog.
Do it.
Confirmed.
Do it.
You could maybe get like a 6 or 7 month old or something from the pound. It's probably already potty trained. That might be the move.
That's what I.
Go through
That's
the
probably
potty.
what I'm leaning, but I don't want to get like a traumatized dog
No,
that's like really scared and skirmish. I
Buddy
don't
was
know.
from the pound. We got him when he was like 5 months. He was pretty
Oh,
chill.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because my parents got Max from the pound as well, but he was only like 2 months old or a month old, so it was a little different.
Okay. Yeah, Buddy was traumatized, but you wouldn't have known it.
No, friendly guy.
Next
had a
question
dog.
from Paragraph, I'm guessing. How do you become besties with the store manager?
Goon, you have any advice? Recon?
Vicks. Vicks.
Lots of Vicks.
It's hilarious.
I mean, people that are close with them, you just have to talk to them when you're there. If you're talking like Burlington, like that's actually a thing. Burlington does backdoor shoes to people if you get in with the manager.
How do you know that, Adam? Are you the red carpet guy?
I'm not, but a manager at Burlington, I slide $20 to tell me when Nikes are put out.
Gotta
Well
shoot.
worth it. Yeah, Goon's actually right.
What do you say?
You say you got to shoot your shot, but like, it's true. They're just people. Then they like to be talked to too.
You also
They're
gotta
heroes.
treat the employees with respect.
Yes.
That goes a long way.
Yeah.
Questions. How old are you? What is your length?
That's insane to ask.
That's a wild one.
And he doesn't even come in here to see the results. What is your height? You just asked my length. I thought you wanted to know the full length. There we go. There's a good question. Started reselling just over 3 months ago, and I just became top rated seller with over 7,000 in net sales. But is it true top rated doesn't really mean
Yes.
much since I don't offer returns in my store? Top rated still going to help you get boosted, but I think you're talking about top rated plus, which you have to offer returns on. Don't do it because you only get like a 10% saving in fees, which isn't 10% in fees, it's 10% of the 10%. So it's like $1 if they were taking $10 from you. So it's not worth it to have to accept returns. So top rated though, you will see a difference from just normal. And you see a little bit of a boost. So yeah, I wouldn't offer returns. I don't offer returns, but
It's
I
not
think
worth
someone
it.
mentioned that in the chat today. They were like, they did top rated for like, or they did top rated plus. It's so confusing. I wish they would call them different stuff. They did top rated plus for like a month and had 2 people try to return shoes because they didn't fit and they couldn't deny it and they had to like pay shipping and everything. And I don't know, it's not worth it, especially if you sell like clothing and things with sizes. Like, I'm sorry, I'm turning the returns off. I have measurements and everything on my listings, so you don't
I
want
deal
to.
with that enough on Amazon.
Tips on how to find wholesale deals. Yeah, a Facebook Marketplace. Lots of people will post stuff on there. Also Googling and Facebook Marketplace or Facebooking, whatever you want to call it, just like liquidation stores, bin stores, things like that in your area. Lots of those places will liquidate lots of stuff out. But Marketplace, people will unload a lot of stuff.
I feel like you can make a full-time income just off of those marketplace ones. Like there's some random stuff on there that people have no idea it's worth anything.
Free cycle ones, there's like free cycle pages on Facebook too, where people will just put stuff up that if you just like sort by the rich neighborhoods, they're just getting rid of stuff. They're like just getting rid of this ottoman or whatever, and you can flip it for cash.
I should probably do that more.
You're in a rich area, so you should just
Yeah, I
turn
should
that
probably
on
take
and go around
advantage of that.
go around and pick stuff up.
Yeah, honestly.
I thought about making a video like that, just like for a day, just getting on there and seeing how much stuff I could pick up for free and then
Come
flipping it
on
for
up
cash.
here. Yeah.
But yeah, wholesale deals nobody's gonna give up their plug. You really just gotta get to those like liquidation places and talk to people and build those relationships. Um, I got 3 or 4 different people now that I'm able to go to and get stuff, but I'm obviously not gonna give those up. Like nobody's gonna give up their wholesale stuff. I do still wholesale stuff out to the group, but obviously I'm making a little bit of a kickback on that because I'm the one working the deals, but nobody's gonna give that up. You just got to get out there and talk to people, but you'll make those relationships and be able to get those deals.
You got a Pepsi, Goon? Is that what I saw? Is that wild cherry, regular, zero?
Just regular. Coke wasn't on sale, so I if I'm gonna drink Pepsi, it's got to be out of a can.
Does it
I can
taste
respect
different out of
that.
a can?
It tastes better out of the can than it does out of a bottle.
I'm not a pop guy, so I wouldn't know.
I think the best Pepsi is like movie theater Pepsi, though. I don't drink Pepsi anywhere else, but wild cherry Pepsi at the movie theater, man.
Give me a blue Powerade.
Wild cherry Pepsi
Mixed with yellow.
it's different.
Yeah, wild cherry Pepsi's next level.
Bucky,
Wild float.
Bucky's strawberry lemonade.
Elite, elite,
Is somebody
elite.
talking about Dak Prescott?
Yeah,
I wish. No, I'm
Adam, you have a
joking.
Cowboys shirt on, and I have a Cowboys hat on. We deserve to get made fun of.
yeah. I mean, half my apparel is cowboy stuff, so I can't really avoid it.
Any other real questions on the Google Doc?
Uh, no. Do you ever take a vacation? Yeah, I'm taking a vacation in a couple months. Do you ever take any rest days? That's the same type of question.
I mean, that seems like it's legit questions.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. They're all together and we're all submitted at the same time, so I'm pretty sure it was all him.
Why are you assuming it's paragraph, dude?
There's a couple that I can't read because
Oh goodness.
They teeter the line of getting banned.
yeah. Yep. Not trying to get this video pulled. I mean, yeah, I take for the rest days one, I take weekends off for the most part. Maybe I'll list a couple things here and there, but especially during football season, I'm just watching football on Saturday and Sunday.
Not for long.
I know. USFL or whatever it's called.
Can I bet on it? Is my question.
Then I might be interested. They didn't let you bet on the XFL last year in
No,
Ohio.
they didn't. I feel like they didn't let us bet on the NFL draft either, which I thought was weird.
What, like where people go?
Yeah. And I like follow a bunch of people on Twitter that do that every year and make a bunch of money.
Just because you know who the first guy is going to be, so you just go all in on that.
Yeah, like people that somehow just have information.
Milk.
'Cause there's always those dudes on Twitter that have the picks like 15 minutes early,
It's true.
and Vegas doesn't do anything about it. So I'm trying to make some free money this draft. I don't know about you. Goon, you hit any parlays recently?
No, I hit a little baby one on the Celtics yesterday, and then I freaking I blew it on the Sixers.
Dude, I got screwed by the Sixers too.
I mean, I figured maybe without Embiid and Maxey, they'd still be able to
Still the Trailblazers though.
beat the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Embiid and I said it to the recon. I said Embiid and Maxey are third place in the East. The Sixers are in last place.
It's fair. Oh, what up, Delco?
What's happening?
Girl.
Been-
You got on
Early over there, huh?
It's bright and
Yeah.
early in the morning.
Good morning.
Get me out of bed for this. No. What's up?
Good to have Delco in here. Now it feels like office hours. It didn't before, but now it does.
We just
Good
need
look.
Debbie, and then we're good.
Right.
What
There you
about
go.
paragraph? Just like
No, that's all right.
on and
That's
off,
creeping.
on and off video, like every like 3 seconds.
Oh man.
You missed some of the
Missed all the
best
questions.
questions.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the questions. Dang.
Yep.
Should
One
get
of the
question.
questions was, what is your length? Oh, here's one I missed. I'm not joking. I'll show it.
Oh boy.
Hey.
He really wanted you to just say that out loud during this to make
Yeah, I'm not
me
gonna
mad.
say it.
Don't say it, bro.
Oh, look at Goon. He's about to cause some chaos in general chat.
Who? Not
Did-
me.
Did you even read it?
No, I couldn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Probably thing I'm guessing.
Any
Nah, it
more
was
questions
nothing.
come through?
What's that?
Any more questions come through?
Oh, sounds like someone put
Coming
something
through,
in just
uh-oh.
now.
Let me check. Any good questions?
Good questions.
Yeah, there is one more that came through. What wattage is paragraphs light?
0 today, apparently.
Does anyone know what he actually does for work?
Mm.
He buys stuff
He's like a purchaser, right? For a company.
for an auto parts thing.
So why is he traveling around all the time?
They probably, I mean, I'm
do better.
definitely work because
They don't got email at that company. They can't just email the person in the other state. They got to send somebody.
maybe he had to go. Like, I mean, I would think that like a place like Nebraska would definitely be a place that like would make they would make a lot of car parts somewhere.
I think that's
Need
just
something for the
just
economy,
cover
yeah.
for going to see Smokey personally.
Dude, Paragraph doxed himself in the chat, and then like an hour later, I was like, "Oh, the Lincoln like whatever hotel," and he's like, "Dude, what?" I was like, "Oh, are you on floor 6, Paragraph?" He doxed himself, and I just messed with him, and he kept leaving every time I brought that up. Yeah, that's a tough place to go on a work trip. Out of anywhere to go, you go to Lincoln, Nebraska. No offense to
especially right
Smoky
now.
Blizzard.
Right.
Home of the brake pads.
Cornhuskers and brake pads.
He went there for a Vic session, though. We all know.
It's pretty messed up though if he went there on a business trip and they didn't actually pay for his ticket.
I would be finding a new business to work for if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
There's
used to
no
think
way.
business trips would be fun, but man, you still got to work, so it ain't fun.
I would say it's cool to like see a new city, but probably not with Lincoln, Nebraska.
Smokey's gonna watch this back and be fired
No,
up.
he's not.
Yeah.
He'll be playing Fortnite with Mason.
Rolling in his sheet.
Where's Mason been? I'm about to. Ask him if he's okay.
If anybody's got any questions, leave them in the chat or leave them in the Google Doc. Anyone but paragraph, please.
Please.
Why does my hand look so goddamn big?
So your hand?
Yeah, look.
Can
Like
you-
I
bigger
don't
than.
know if your head looks little or your hand looks big.
Can you
I
fit
don't
it?
know.
in
I
your
don't know. I
mouth?
mean, I got a big head.
I don't know how to work. Oh, there we go.
I don't, I
Forgot
don't know
you
how.
could spotlight people like that.
I'm just a little guy in the corner up here.
What's AI companion in Zoom? I'm scared to press it. Do you guys see that?
Probably
Uh-uh.
your artificial intelligent friend. You can go on Zoom with a robot.
Don't click that. That's how Paragraph steals all your data.
All right, I'll enable it, whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is some guy talking robot to us.
Right. Is Recon actually talking or is it just glitching? I'm confused. Keeps lighting up green.
That's
Am I
it.
good?
I don't know if
I
I'm
can hear you.
spamming that, Adam. Is that popping up on your thing?
Yeah, I keep hitting enable.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. We gotta figure that out. That might be funny though.
We'll have to watch a video on whatever that is.
If we could have that ask our questions for us and then computer voice. Entering into Q1, have you noticed any new emerging trends that are selling well on eBay recently besides the obvious Stanley and Crocs? Not really, honestly.
No, I just keep selling my same stuff: hats, clothes, shoes. Your bread and butter is gonna sell, gonna sell year round. So
I have noticed track cleats and stuff are picking up. I think those are fine.
Yeah. A lot of just like seasonal stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
there's been a lot of cleats popping up in stores, and those will be really starting to pick up towards like the end of May into summer for most sports. I've been
Yeah, like baseball, golf, all those like outdoor sports, all that equipment, footwear, all that's gonna, I guess, take off. I wouldn't call that a trend though.
Have you guys seen how cheap Red Carpet Guy has stuff? Like I'm
Yeah.
literally buy stuff to flip.
Oh,
I
I already sourced his story last night.
Yeah. I'm hoping he's trying to just dump his inventory, like get out of it, but I doubt that's what it is. Maybe it's a clean sale. No.
I think I'm gonna make a video like roasting him and then buying like 20 pairs of shoes from him and then flipping them for more and showing how stupid he is.
Or maybe do we message him and have him wholesale his inventory to us?
You
Be like, you
There you
don't need
go.
no eBay fee, man. We'll take it off your hands for
But-
you.
must have read my post yesterday.
Yeah.
Where at? What'd you say?
It's funny, no, because I said that.
Yeah, we
Or
could
you
just
could
get him for
message
the group.
or you could message him and tell him you're part of a cook group, and he could have exclusive rights to wholesale to the group if he stops selling on eBay.
No,
That
then
would
he'll
be
start
an
taking our
insane
freaking
character develop.
But his store is so weird because like some of the stuff is like so ridiculously low priced, but then other stuff is at par. So it's like
what is this?
there's no rhyme or reason to his store.
Well, he's
What's his
clearly
name?
not paying for any of those items. There's no way. He's just sold vapor untouchables to Recon for $15.
That's a great deal. I'm gonna
Great
sell those
deal.
for $60 in a couple months.
And those are $20. So like I don't know. He's doing something. Some type of scheme is going on.
Scheming.
Yeah,
Money
no.
laundering somehow.
I find it hilarious that you bought a bunch of shoes days apart, so he had to ship them separately.
That's good.
I want free cardboard.
That's awesome.
He sends them in poly bags of everything too. Like,
Oh, he
dude,
does?
yes, dude's not even
Wah,
paying
wah.
shipping labels likely, and he can't even put them in a box.
Oh, he's about to get bad feedback.
Good.
It's nuts.
Mm-mm.
If any other questions came through on the dock.
I can't believe you're still getting questions about leaving the tags on.
2 in a row. You can't make that up. I had one yesterday too.
Like,
Because I even on the one I showed myself cutting them off on those cleats, and then they asked, well, "Why are you cutting the tags off?" Oh, I don't know, because I paid $19.99 and I sold them for 60, and I don't think they want to see that.
bro. I start to think that's why some resellers don't make it. Like, you
Little
gotta
things
ask
like
that.
that. Yeah, I almost say back on those, like, if you're asking that, this game ain't for you.
Yeah, there's no way.
Because you got a
No.
lot more questions probably.
Yeah, no one in their right mind should ever question like whether or not they should take tags off on an item that they sold. Like it's like, oh yeah, yes, because the customer wants to see that you paid $19.99 for them, and then they bought them off you for $100.
Yeah. Does not make sense.
That's fire, Hayden.
Oh, you got that
Thumbnail.
cooking over here. I have I bought tickets for my parents to go to the Ohio State game tonight, and I don't know which email address I bought them with, and I'm trying to find them. I'm not having any luck.
How many email addresses do you have?
What I was
Too
gonna
many.
say.
Way too many. I've looked
I
through
have
like
a
4.
ton.
I looked through
Only
my
use-
4 main ones.
I miss the days when you actually got physical tickets and they didn't make you buy everything on apps.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Go pick
So
them up
many
at will call.
fees. Yeah. Remember those ones at the Blue Jackets games that were like $10 for students?
Yes.
Those were the best.
For the playoffs, I waited like 8 hours to get those.
Yeah.
We don't make the playoffs. It's like a Super Bowl here when we make the first round.
Bro, I'm so disappointed in this Super Bowl.
Freaking
It's gonna be
Mahomes.
crap.
Second that.
Yeah. At least
Don't
they're
get me
2
started.
good teams.
Don't even talk, Goon. You got enough Super Bowls for a lifetime already over there.
For multiple lifetimes.
No, but I just don't like Patrick Mahomes.
Because he's
Or
gonna take Brady's
fourth-
record.
Actually, I can't say I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I don't like the Chiefs.
I like Andy Reid's nuggies.
Although, fun fact,
Some of these nuggies.
Taylor
Adam.
Swift has brought in the Kansas City
Player.
Chiefs over $350 million in revenue since she started dating Kelsey.
Well, that's estimated. But yeah.
Still crazy.
Regardless, if you're estimating over 350,
I'd be surprised if it was half of that, but still, anything is pretty crazy.
any form of millions of dollars brought in revenue just because Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelsey is insane.
I believe it because we're talking about Taylor Swift in a reselling office hours.
Who?
Talked about everywhere.
No.
We should be talking about Eminem.
I mean,
His palms are sweaty.
I really wanted the Lions to go just for Eminem.
I wanted the Lions to go for sure. That was my last hope after the Packers got knocked out. So I was like, all right.
They
The
choked.
Lions.
They choked bad.
They did.
Thankfully, I threw $10 on the 49ers at halftime, so it wasn't that bad.
No.
Definitely pains me to root for the 49ers, but I'm rooting for the 49ers.
Same here.
Oscar says he likes the Chiefs right now since all his Chief merch has been selling. That's true. I sometimes root for teams that have a lot of inventory of.
Saints. I wanted the Saints to do good, even though I know that's practically impossible, but I wanted them to do good this year. I got too much of their crap sitting around.
Freaking Fanatics had something against the AFC South this year. Like there was Saints, Falcons stuff galore on there. Like,
Dude, it was crazy.
That was nuts. Well, they're actually closing down that warehouse in Jacksonville.
Oh, they probably had all that division then.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
but there's still a lot more, I think.
Wish
I
they'd
think it's
close one
closing
of their
down like
Dallas
July
stops.
or something, August.
Never will happen.
Saw an article.
You better go in there. Just buy what they have left.
All right.
I'm gonna be knocking on
go
the
in.
door.
You gotta go in.
Can I have 6 pallets or something?
6 pack, just a little 6. You're just pulling this stuff out of
Slight
nowhere
6
anyways.
pallets.
I'm trying to work through my freaking death pile that I've had for, it's like all random beat up stuff or stuff I gotta like check, make sure everything's there, and
My death
I've been avoiding
uh, is at an all-time high right now. Thanks.
it. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it.
It's hard to find the motivation to list when you've got that much.
Yeah, it's
Plus,
like
I'm trying to do taxes right now, and it's like,
hmm I keep telling myself, I'm like, I need to get on that because I got tons of work to do. I'm like, I need to get on it. I'm gonna do it like that. My plan was this week, and then some stuff came up this weekend, so I'm not gonna have all the time. I was like, so
yeah, I'm
I
like,
don't know.
all right, I'm gonna do this much every single day, and I do it for like 2 days, and now it's been like 2 weeks, and I haven't done anything tax wise.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I'm gonna end up just cranking it out all in one day. I know it.
You'll find a good show on Netflix, throw it on, and then just get lost in the listings.
Yeah. Dude, it's gonna be rough this year. I gotta figure out too, because I gotta figure out how, like, if it's gonna cause fits with I'm getting married and stuff. Like, if her income is gonna have to be reported on that, and if my like how that works for like totals and everything, I don't know. So I gotta
I don't know how businesses tie in with all that.
exactly. That's why I'm like, because it's
You
always
just
sole
are you
proprietorship.
an LLC, like a single member, which
Yeah,
is
single
basically
member.
like just an individual with protection? So that
Yeah,
is
exactly. So yeah, so I'm like, that's not been an issue last year, but then now I got to figure out how that works with her stuff in there. Which I mean, I used not your dad's accountant or whatever his name is or whatever on YouTube. I used him last year, so I'm probably gonna use him again this year just because he'll know what to do with it, and it's not my big deal, but
Yeah.
I just hate paying that much.
that's genius for him, honestly, to just be a
Dude,
reseller account.
yeah. And I mean, to be fair, he doesn't. I mean, he makes you put it all in. I mean, you categorize what costs go and where and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I don't know if it's fully worth it, but at the same time, I'm like, to begin with, especially the first year or two, I was planned on using it, and then I'll go from there once I get a little more comfortable with what I'm doing with it.
Yeah, I honestly just use someone just because it feels like better, like knowing they know exactly what they're doing. And it's like,
Yeah,
I mess up one thing and they hit me with an audit, then it's like I'd rather. I know I
Wasn't
can
me.
get hit with an audit either way. I just feel better if I've got someone else in my corner if that does happen.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Good old taxes.
Theft.
So, yeah, legal theft. No. Good thing is I bought so much inventory this year. I'm probably not gonna have to owe too much. So.
Oh, you're doing money in, money out.
Yeah, I started that last year, and well, it made sense for the bin store. It doesn't make as much sense for what I'm buying now, but it is what it is, and it's
Way
well,
easier.
hopefully it'll come back later and bite me.
I have to do the frickin' accrual, and there's so many more things you got to put in for that. It's annoying.
Yeah. Well, I never used to keep track of cost of goods as far as like I don't want to say I didn't keep track, but like it was all the same. Buying it from the bin store is either $8 or 4 or 1. Like it was just a category more than cost. So
Yeah.
I keep track of it now, but it's just as easy to keep going with the cash in, cash out for now. Well,
Did you
see
buy a
where
bunch of inventory on December 31st? Just drop like 20K on something just to offset it?
well, well, that's those hats. That was a big chunk. So
Yeah.
that set me up pretty good for the end of the year. But
Nice.
yeah, just ugh. I'm doing this year. Haven't implemented it yet, but I've kind of got the idea to really start focusing on what I'm only using what my cost of goods were as far as cost of goods sold for that month. So if I sell, 2,000 worth, then that's what I'm gonna put into my buy box, kind of my buy account.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna see if I can do that to hopefully still scale up, but scale up at a percentage instead of just throwing everything back into it.
Yeah. So you're finally taking stuff out.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, I don't have a problem with, honestly, I don't mind even keeping what my salary is now and just keep, putting it back into the business, but I need to know what I'm putting back instead of just, spending it, so to speak. So,
And it's good to have that reserve too, which it sounds like you do. So if you do get
yeah,
like that hat deal, you can just send it.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Send
So,
it.
but it's always easier said than done. That's the thing as far as, actually taking a day a month and actually separating everything and going through all of it. And it's more fun to list or go sourcing, but
I wouldn't say listing's fun, but I'll go with the sourcing for files. I
Listing
used to find
sucks.
listing fun, but I'm numb to it now. I've done so much of it. I do actually
I
like listing hats, I have to say. Everything else I don't like listing, but listing hats is actually kind of fun. I don't know why.
exactly. I'm the exact same way. Like that's my enjoyable stuff to list. So, and luckily I have a bunch of them. But yeah, I like sourcing, but I haven't sourced like heavily besides just maybe once, a week every now and then or whatever for the past couple of months, just with how crazy things have been. And I've been doing online too, but I did the coal sale and it was fun. I enjoyed the coal sale, but then I walked into like Ross and I was like, I don't feel like doing this. Like I don't know. I like the idea of there being something guaranteed in the store, I guess.
Really.
Yeah. But,
I've never had a ton of luck with Ross. I don't know why. You gotta just dig there, and I don't want to dig.
yeah.
Burlington, there's money everywhere, like in the clothes, so you don't really have to
There
dig
it-
much. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. I have about 10 Ross to each Burlington here, so that's the only reason I can kind of hit, multiple of them, and they still carry a lot of the same stuff in these stores, so same thing. But yeah, it's still a pain. Clothing for sure. I don't like Ross at all for clothing. Like it's nothing. I do shoes and hats and
Too much
stuff.
ultra game.
Yeah. Yeah, they come in spurts. You can tell when they get their shipments in of like the new era because you'll find like 20 different styles in there, and then they slowly fade out to just ultra again. But,
Surprised how much Nike a lot of those stores have been getting.
yeah,
Burlington's active section is like half Nike stuff right now. It's crazy.
really.
Yeah.
My Burlington
Burlington.
haven't even restocked yet. They still haven't restocked yet. I'm still waiting for them to restock. Still
That's where
crappy Christmas stuff still stuck in them.
Yep,
And like, just like the odds and ends.
same here.
That's Burlington for you though.
Yeah.
That's why you can find the good stuff because it's just a mess in there. I went to one the day after Christmas and I took a video. I meant to post a short on it. I've never seen like you couldn't see the floor. There was literally
Mhm.
clothing
Huh.
everywhere. There was more clothing on the floor than there was on the racks. The racks were like empty and everything was just in the aisles.
uh,
Sounds
I
about
don't
right.
understand people, dude. I just don't get it.
And that was a brand new one that opened like 2 months ago.
Jeez.
Where's that
I
one at?
find.
Easton, they got
Oh
one
yeah, they have
Uh,
everything at Easton now.
literally.
One stop shop.
That one little area has a Ross, a Burlington, a Nordstrom Rack, a TJ, a Marshalls, and a Sierra.
Yeah, the only
Like
Sierra I know
500
of.
feet.
To walk around there.
dude, I haven't seen. I don't think they have Cedar out here.
They can be okay for like occasionally.
They have solid seasonal stuff, I feel like.
Yeah.
And yeah, shoes. They have a big
They
women's
price
shoe
higher.
area.
They price a lot higher than Marshalls, but they also like mark down a lot more. So
Mm. My Marshalls doesn't get anything. Very, very rarely does it get anything in.
hit or
Kills me.
miss.
Marshalls used to be so good back in the day.
Yeah.
You get like jerseys and stuff. Like
Where I'm
Yeah,
from,
everything.
the ones in Arizona where I'm from are real good. Like I go in there and every time I find stuff, like when you guys were finding the what is it, the G4, whatever the golf, I can't think of the golf brand, whatever that
Yeah,
big brand is.
G-Force.
G4, and then like all that stuff. When I go into those when I'm visiting, they'll have that stuff in there. But this one here, it's like a separate, like they carry completely different stuff. Like this is all not high end. It's not high end stuff, but it's just like all different brands. They don't really get much of the other, and it drives me nuts. But it is what it is.
it is what it is.
2.5 weeks till my new Burlington opens up. Right in my
Woo-hoo.
town.
Will it be trashed on day one? Is the question. If they just pre-trash it,
I'm gonna trash it because I'm gonna be going through all the racks.
if you don't like it, it goes to the
Throw
floor.
everything on the ground.
Hopefully day one it's loaded in there.
Yeezys on the shelf.
Bro, I'm just excited. My baseball stuff is finally picking up. Like,
Oh, it's about to start going
it's coming
crazy.
up.
2 months.
Yes, finally.
I have so many baseball hats. They always like sell best in April.
Yeah.
Spring training hype for every team, even the ones that are bad,
Dude.
they have a chance.
I've been getting crazy money out of these hats too, like these patched
good.
ones and stuff.
You
Well, I
can't.
mean, like $50 to $60 a piece. Like I thought I was gonna have a hard time moving them at that. But I wanted to start high, and people are just buying them up.
Ever since like Hat Club and those type of drops, like dropped those like
Mhm.
colorways, and people were paying 100 plus. Like people don't mind to spend 50-60 bucks on a hat now if they like the colorway.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I could never do. I don't think I've ever spent more than $10 for a hat, but I literally paid $5 for this Nike Ohio State hat. So spend money.
Yeah. I've kind of gotten into it. Since getting into these, I've started buying some different like fitted. I don't wear fitteds hardly ever, but like I like them, like the styles and stuff. So I've kind of started a collection of them in certain teams or like in my teams. But luckily, my teams they don't make very many of, so it's been kind of nice.
I like getting like super random fitteds. Like I
Yeah.
have weird throwback Diamondbacks
Montreal
one.
Expos.
I
Those
always
Yeah.
buy that one.
crazy
Dude,
amounts.
Yeah, I have those. I have what's the other one? Oh, the Florida Marlins one,
hmm
the old one.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Go ahead.
don't know who's talking.
Oh, I was gonna talk. Oh, I did find. I'll just talk. Screw it. I did find a sick Brooklyn Dodgers hat at one of the lids a couple, I don't know, two weeks ago. It was only $5.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
those
easy.
Brooklyn Dodgers hats in New Era are like $40 minimum.
Yeah, no need to comp that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was way late on the $10 sale, but I decided to go ahead and try it because I was doing the Kohl's sale too. So I hit the lids while I was going through there. And I was surprised with what they did have on the $10 sale. Wish I would have hit it sooner because I would have gotten some way better sizes. I seen what you guys were listing under that. I was like, dang, like it's the same hats, but I got all the freaking, 7 and
6 and
5
7.
eighths and yeah, like a size 8's like crazy. But
I've honestly been selling size 8s. There must be a lot
Bro,
of people with big pills out there or something.
size I buy them. I don't buy them like crazy. Like I only buy one of each or whatever. But I buy them because I have so many people message me and
Yeah.
ask if I have size 8s. I'm like, might as well have some
Like,
for them. So
size 8, your head is like this big.
it's huge.
That's a watermelon.
My cousin has the biggest head I've ever seen, and he's not even a size 8.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Goon's head like that.
Dude is my cousin. The cat's out of the bag.
Ouch. No, I think I
Okay.
wore like a 7 3/4 or 7 5/8.
I'm a
Well,
7.38 guy.
I'm a
Same here.
7'3" guy myself. We got
So
some
I was
average heads,
right.
boys.
I was just like right under that 8 mark.
That's crazy. Somebody asked, I just seen the message pop up on the hats. What do you guys think? Same thing between 7 and an 8th and
7 1/4 and
Yeah,
7
but 7 and 8, but not
1/4.
7 and 8. And if you
Yeah.
get 7 and 7/8, you're pushing pretty big heads. Maybe 7 and 3/4 and under.
7
Yeah.
7 is such a weird size. I didn't even know it existed.
7 and 7/8. I've seen those. Yeah.
It's a weird
Yeah.
one. That
It's
I
kinda-
thought 7 5/8 to 8.
Oh, the jump, yeah.
Minor league baseball hats greater than major league baseball hats. By the way,
Agree.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Don't even get me started with those things. They sell like hot. It's insane. I'm already almost
There's
out of
just, there's just not that many listed of them.
minor
Yeah.
league hit different.
Dude,
Springfield
I
isotopes.
I love the freaking isotopes. Oh, jeez. I couldn't get rid of those when I had them.
That's because they're the Simpsons ruined those.
Yeah. No, I'm a bit like I buy almost any Daytona Tortugas hats. I was telling Adam about this, and I have a saved listing or a saved search on eBay, and when they pop up, I kid you not, I've gone in there several times. I'll catch it at the end of the day, and the freaking listing will be gone. Like people are already buying them by the time I get to them. I'm like, damn. But I mean, there's like 1 or 2 listings a week. Like there's no, and they're not mostly anything cool or new. They're just the generic ones.
I got a lot of Tortuga hats.
Really?
Yeah, I live
love
right near Daytona.
Oh yeah, I bet you do. Dude,
I got like 20 something of them
that's crazy.
at one lids, and they were all $5. It was ridiculous.
Oh
See,
man.
I get the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Diablos here.
Oh bro, you gotta send me a Chihuahuas hat.
Dude, they sell so fast.
I almost
can't
bought
hardly
one at
keep
the
them
El
in
Paso
stock.
airport, but it was like $48, so I didn't.
Yeah.
Started a little collection of them. I have the Rocket City Trash Pandas. I had to keep that one.
Classic.
Sick, dude.
There's one
And
that's I can't think of it, but it was a ham and cheese sandwich, and it was like a special.
Oh yeah.
I
The
forget whose it was. I was like, I gotta
it's
keep
New
that.
Orleans. Is it the
Yeah.
baby cakes?
Yes, the
The New Orleans baby cakes.
Bro.
I'm still looking for the Burlington sock puppets. I need one of those hats.
To wear to Burlington.
Not only because it's Burlington, but like, who names their team the sock puppets? Like that's just legendary.
Geniuses.
Yeah. One of my favorites is this one. I actually picked it up here. I don't even remember, but it's like a freaking like cheeseburger, dude.
Oh,
Like
that's-
that is
Oh,
so
that's
sick.
sick.
Is it the biscuits?
Yeah,
Well,
I
it was
think
the
you're right.
Montgomery biscuits.
Yeah, the Montgomery
Yes.
biscuits.
Yep. Yeah. Well, dude,
That's
I found that in
crazy.
freaking Burlington or no, where's it? Ross. I still have the tag on it, but I was like, that is the sickest hat I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, one dude bought all these San Bernardino Empire hats, 70 or 66er hats. He bought all of them. He goes, can I buy them all? And I go, sure. And he literally just spent like $180 on all these caps. And they were all $5 at lids. It was ridiculous.
That's sick.
Gotta go grab my wallet for this.
So did you get
Hot
the
Wheels drop?
Did you get the $5 sale this year on those?
They must have been there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Those hats all had dust on them.
Yeah, yeah. That's the same. I hit one store that had them this year at 5.
Yeah.
A lot of mine had random $5 hats, like they'd have 5 or 6. Most of them were the panda bear or the tiger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you couldn't pay me $5 to take those.
Yeah. Dude, that clearance or that outlet store had hundreds, if not thousands, of those things in there. Dude. I was like, oh, heck no.
Who approved those? Like, yes, let's spend those because they were like $25 to start.
Yeah.
Too.
I don't
Whoever's
know.
paying $25 for those is getting absolutely legally robbed.
uh, uh,
But yeah, those hat sales are crazy. And my local lids is literally like 5 minutes from my house. And it's like in a little older like outlet.
dude,
So
those are the
nobody
ones.
even goes there. It's
Yep.
always dead. It's so awesome.
I bought like 200 hats from literally they had them in the $5 hat sale, but they're all those margaritas and stuff like that. And it was all from a mall store, but that mall is dead. Like every time you go in, there's nobody in that store. And I even asked the guy, I was like, "You guys ever get customers in here?" He's like, "We get a couple a day." I was like, "Bro, like how do you
How they
stay
keeping the
open?"
lights on?
Right? I was like, but yeah, that was the only one that had stuff still. Like I said, I hit it way late, so some of the others probably did have stuff, but they still had a few.
I was at one of the Tanger lids that's out in the middle of nowhere, like an hour away from Columbus, and there were 5 people working in there, and there were maybe 5 people at the entire outlet mall. I'm like, it was like middle of the day on a Monday, and there were 5 people working in there. I'm like, how are you guys selling enough hats to pay for this?
Money laundering.
Right? Yeah. That's crazy.
I'd never seen that many people working at one. Usually there's just one chill dude in there with the
Mhm.
handheld scanner. Takes
those things are so
5 minutes
bad.
to untag your 10 hats.
Dude, this guy was so funny because I tried to get better prices out of him because I was like, I'll buy a bunch, because he had a ton. And he gave me a better price on like the first ones by like $1 a piece or something on like the first 20 hats I bought. And then he gave up. Like he didn't tell me, but I started watching the totals. I was like, you gave up, bro. I'm doing the discounts on him. I was like, all right, it's all good.
Yeah, my local lid store only has the manager. He's the only guy who works in there. He has to work in there 7 days a week. He's like, yeah, we have no employees. He's like, I can't find an employee.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hopefully he's out really.
I think I have 70 hats sitting in the back room there. I said, when my rewards come, I'm gonna come and clean up all the rest of the hats. He goes, I don't really care.
I haven't even paid attention to the rewards I put in my stuff
Oh,
for
you
it,
have
but
to get the membership. It's like 15 a year.
oh
and
really?
You get like 10%, or you get $10 for every, I think, $50 spent. Last year's event, I had over $600 in rewards, which is
Dang,
just cash. And I just went in
bro.
and cleaned up the rest of their hats at the end.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with him. I've
It's
never even been offered.
Yeah, it might even be $10. It's literally a year, $10 or $15, and you'll pay for it in
It's $10.
one hat.
Jeez, bro.
It's called, what is it, like the lids premium?
Access
pass,
pass. Yeah, premium access pass.
Yeah.
Or something.
bro.
Anybody going for this Hot Wheels drop?
I can't believe your guy didn't tell you about that.
Yeah. Like I hit 6 different stores and none of them said anything to me.
Wow,
Oh,
that's messed up.
so the free one you get 10 for every 200 spent. The premium one you get 10 for every 100 spent.
100.
According to this. But it also says you get 20% off hats.
Yes, some of them come up, like some of the $5 hats ring up $4 randomly.
Yeah.
It's like random.
Yeah.
It pays for itself.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. Dang, I didn't know that.
Hot Wheels drop.
Yeah, in 1 minute.
Oh my. Oh, all the treasure hunts from last year?
Yeah. They were limited to 1,500 last year. It's 2,000 this year, so
Hot
hopefully there's
Wheels
a
is
better
like we can
chance of getting
squeeze
it.
an extra 500 out.
Yeah.
Right.
100
right.
times 250.
Yeah.
Quick 25 grand. 50 seconds.
125. Yeah. 125 grand.
And just
Easy.
Just making an extra 500.
Jeez.
I got my card out ready to go.
Ooh,
Paragraph's gonna take a
I-
screenshot.
I was gonna say you don't have it memorized. Rick, mine. I got mine memorized now.
I have mine that automatically goes in with the fingerprint, but just in case it doesn't work, I always got the
Yeah.
physical on me.
My one I have memorized, I've had for like 4 years, and it expires this month. I'm so sad. It's
Doesn't
gonna
it keep the same
Yeah.
number now?
Yeah, it
It's
should
just
keep
the
the
new
same
code?
number.
You're right. It's just gonna change the date, isn't it?
The expiration
Yeah, and
date.
the code. I think your CBC code changes as well.
Yeah,
Goodness, I was
CBC
like,
code changes.
I've had this memorized for like years. I'm so sad.
5 seconds. All right, let's get activated.
Everybody quiet.
Stop, I'm trying to focus. Seriously, stop.
I got a question for you.
After an hour,
Not right now.
specifically for Hayden, if you could drop what you
Specifically.
can answer this.
Nobody else can answer. Only
No
Hayden.
can do's, Will.
Full attention.
I gotta click on this meerkat's head for the see if I'm human.
Mm.
I
There's
wonder
I
what
keep
last,
stealing those. I don't know what's going on.
I wonder what
Yeah.
last year's ones are selling for. If they like age.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna look that up, but it's estimating my wait time. That means I'm probably not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Tough.
Remember last year those went fast.
I
Yeah.
believe in you, Hayden.
5 minutes.
Believe in you.
I don't believe in me. It says 5
You-
minutes now.
You can do it.
Yeah, mine says 5. I'm toast.
Yeah, 100%.
Those will be gone.
Both of mine say 5. That's tough. Well, maybe next year.
Yeah, they age well.
It's not over until it's over.
They age
Yeah,
well.
it's like
Last year's was
Funko.
going
Who knows if that system even
Dude,
The people
Funko's
getting
drop
back
system
out.
was the worst I've ever seen.
unbelievable. And it
It's worse
kept
than
getting
sneakers.
worse. Like
Yeah.
it didn't ever get better. It just got worse.
It's worse than sneakers, which is hard to believe.
Yeah.
4
I'm
minutes.
glad I'm not into those anymore.
See, I just want these cars so I can play with them. I don't want to sell them.
I'm gonna take them out of the package and keep
Yeah, I'm gonna
Chill.
play with them on the ramps.
get those little orange tracks out.
Bro, those are fun. I used to have some of those.
I could
Used to?
honestly get one of
Come on,
those out
Becco.
and have some fun with it today.
I could kill an hour with one of those pretty easily.
You always put it up on like the highest ledge you can find just to see if you can get it to like,
Mhm.
make the loop.
Still in stock.
Has anybody else been getting people buying their the New Balance that got in the Kohl's Cook and then canceling the order? I've had like 3 people in the past day or 2. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're finding it cheaper or what, but like they'll buy it and like 5-10 minutes later request to cancel it. I'm like, geez, I've had 3.
You just
Where's
gotta
my
ship it really
competition?
fast next time.
Right? Yeah.
Just
Market
instantly
ship.
ship it.
Yep, that thing is sold out. Good night.
5 minutes later, sorry, I already dropped it at the post office.
Right. Dude, I've had somebody cancel and I actually did that. Like the postal pickup happened. Like I hurried and did it. And I knew they thought I was lying. Because I mean it was like 5 minutes. I seen it come in, printed the label, threw it out, so I handed it to the guy as he's outside the door. And then they requested. I'm like, I'm really sorry. Like I'm not joking. I just already handed it out. Like
Oh, sold out.
Yeah.
Good
night.
Goon was waiting to do that, dude. He was waiting to do that.
Get him next time, Tiger. Get him next time.
I'll see you next year.
I forgot to
That's
turn off
tough.
the territories for one of my things, and somebody bought a freaking heavy pair of dress shoes going all the way to the Virgin Islands.
nice.
Luckily, I paid $5 for them at Kohl's.
That shouldn't be that shouldn't be that bad.
I hope so.
I just want to know how it costs the same to ship something to Guam as it does California. That's what Guam is all the way over to Australia almost when you look at it on the map.
Territory, so you should be all right.
Let's see.
It's really
Yeah.
not that much difference shipping to Puerto Rico and all those places than it is to ship, like Adam said, to California from the East Coast.
I love living in Florida though. Puerto Rico is only a zone 6 for me. Very nice.
All right, it is
Should be
12:05. So if anyone has any last minute questions, now's the time. Looking at you, Recon.
How do I
Ask
cancel
me-
my membership? No, I'm just kidding.
Ask me the score of the Nuggets Celtics game from a couple weeks ago.
Wow, don't we're not gonna we're not gonna we're not
Well,
gonna do it.
They only beat him by 2 points.
Yeah, in Boston.
Basket.
I didn't talk any trash.
It was a good
I'm
game
more
though.
mad, I'm more mad that the Clippers tuned up the Celtics just to lose to the Cavaliers.
Wait, did they lose? I had a stupid bet thing. I think I bet Cavaliers over
The
them.
Nuggets just own the Eastern Conference. We beat the Bucks
I-
last night too.
I have a question for Hayden. Hayden, have you played Rocket League Racing?
No, I haven't. I'm not downloading Fortnite. Should I?
Well, I temporarily downloaded it earlier.
Is it fun?
The game Rocket League Racing's kind of fun.
Wait,
I keep
what?
seeing videos of it.
The version
Yeah, no,
I have is
I
only zone 6 for my
I
place.
downloaded
What the heck?
Fortnite just to kind of mess around because I was so pissed off that while I was offline, someone on this game Rust destroyed my whole village and stole all my shit.
Oh,
And shit.
hey, not the village.
Good old Rust, bro.
So
I bet that ages.
I was bent out of shape because it's normally a very like mellow, tamed freaking server.
It sounds like Clash of Clans. You're talking about villages.
No, they destroyed
I know
my whole
Adam. I know Adam knows about Clash of Clans like that.
Oh yeah.
And you have to keep putting like you have to have like this toolbox on every single building where you like put like wood and rocks and metal so the buildings can stay alive. And I forgot to log on,
Buildings.
and my original buildings all disappeared. So no, then
That's
I went and
tough.
did I
Did
downloaded
you get new
Fortnite.
buildings?
What's up?
Did you get new buildings?
Like built them yesterday, and then someone came and killed me while I was sleeping, stole all my stuff, and
That's
destroyed
tough.
my buildings. But anyways, yeah, no, I got the Fortnite. I downloaded Fortnite earlier just to mess around, and then I noticed that it completely changed up, and there was all this other stuff. And I saw Rocket League Racing, so I downloaded that since it's all
Well, there's
free.
no
anyway.
buildings in there.
No, it was fun. It was fun. I played a little bit. I retired from regular Rocket League, so
So soon?
yeah, I
Yes,
discovered
playing
I
Dragon
discovered
Skies.
that I'm actually terrible.
It's a hard game. We got to start having bread and butter meetings in Rocket League now. I'll see you on there, Delco.
Can't do that game. I've tried. I suck at
You play Rust,
I long time ago.
so
I
you
play,
you
like-
know with the buildings and stuff.
Yeah, the buildings. Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah,
tell you
been
the
there.
last time I played video games. I used to play video games so much.
Call of Duty's where it's at.
Oof.
Nah, every time I play Call of Duty, people just hide in the buildings, and it's really annoying.
Oh, I'm a run and gunner. Run and gun.
Mm.
No
Running.
mercy. Just fucking go out there and get killed. No, I'm so inconsistent. Like I'll go like 40 and 12 one game, and then like the next game I'll be like 20 and 25.
You gotta get PUBG Mobile. That's what you need.
I'm actually pretty good at PUBG Mobile.
I know
used to
Adam knows
play
about
that a
PUBG
lot.
Mobile.
I used
I
to
played
play
that in
a lot.
college.
Playing a game like that on mobile probably wouldn't do me any justice. But I did play PUBG on PlayStation.
Yeah,
So
that's a good
you-
game to be able to hide in buildings because you can just snipe out of the windows really easily. But yeah, I haven't played that in a minute.
I gotta
play
go.
Rainbow Six Siege. It's my sweaty game.
Is that rainbow game? Is it
The
Rainbow something?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
SWAT, not SWAT, but like I don't know what you call it, kind of thing. Yeah, Played it forever.
Cool. Well, I
I
think that's probably a
Call it-
wrap.
Call of Duty is way better.
Oh, no. Anyway, well,
Well,
I'm
this
gonna
is
go chipping.
fantastic. There's a few people I'm surprised didn't show up, but
Yeah, hopefully once we get it rolling more, then people like know to ask questions. I feel like a lot of people just didn't know.
We can
Because
maybe
we haven't
do
done it in a
we can
while.
maybe do like noon also, so it's not as early for the
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
posters. I didn't either.
got about the West Coast.
Us
Yeah, so
East
There's,
Coast.
there's not
time,
that many of us.
We're
we can also
selfish.
find people on lunch breaks that way. Allow
Well-
people get in.
6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next time.
I'll
There
still
we
be available. I'll still be available at noon.
Let's go.
Now we have to get Paragraph in here while you're in here.
Yeah, that bully.
Oh, 2,000 active listing. I just realized I hit that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Do you guys use Discord on the computer ever?
No.
Always.
I only use it on the computer. I only use
Dude,
it.
That's
the
why-
emojis. I
why
don't
I'm
know
on it.
what emojis I'm actually using half the time on my computer.
Yeah.
If you see me use like a weird emoji, I'm on the computer. That one in general questions. I don't know if that's a sad face or a bored face. I don't really know.
Frowning is
If I only use Discord on a computer, you'd never see me.
That's I would never use this emoji. Look in general questions of that sad face. I would never use that emoji. Unreal.
That's
You guys
got
having the same sale?
used
Yeah.
face emoji there is.
They gotta
Damn,
figure
I haven't been
out the
coming because I thought it was
emojis.
over.
Who's talking?
Oh shit, sorry guys.
Oh,
I
what's
didn't
up,
realize
Zoom
my mic was
user?
on.
User.
Oh, is it does it show my name? It's Joey. Sorry.
Oh, what's up, Joey?
Oh,
Sorry.
you're all good, brother. We're just wrapping up, so you're all good.
I was at Dick's Sporting Goods. I didn't realize they were still selling this 75% off though.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Joey, they're crushing the game.
Bro.
Keep grinding,
Yeah.
Joey.
Y'all are making
No,
so freaking jealous with that next warehouse sale. I swear.
yo, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't go anywhere else but here. Like,
How do you
every
even
day.
find that, Adam?
I had to scroll because I've never seen that one.
Neither have I. I'm starting to chain.
I'm gonna get that in my favorites. I'm gonna use it so much.
The double. Oh, why is it so blurry? Whatever.
Get a new camera.
It's the freaking light behind me. I gotta finish hanging up that curtain rod.
That
Yeah.
is what it is. It
It
is
is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, gentlemen and
I gotta-
ladies.
hats.
It was a pleasure.
Adios.
See you next week.
Peace.